Tottenham have got a massive month of football coming up. We've got a Europa League last 16 tie. We've got big matches against Chelsea and Bournemouth in the next 3 to 4 weeks. My question to everyone is, will Tottenham improve when the injuries come back? Will Tottenham improve when Van de Ven and Romero come in the line? What happens to Danso? What happens to Archie Gray? Does this manager have the minerals to make big decisions that will pay off? Danso for me is an interesting one. Jed Spence for me is an interesting one. When Destiny Udogie and Porro are both fully fit and back ready, because Porro has played so many minutes without a rest. Jed Spence has been a game changer for us. In terms of Ange Postecoglou, though, are the results going to improve? Yes, they have. We've beaten Man United. We've beaten Brentford. We've beaten Ipswich. Everyone is losing their mind with so much positivity and just forgets that we got knocked out of both cups in a matter of days. So we're going to break it all down. Make sure you drop a like. Big up to everyone. We just hit 46,000 subscribers on the channel. We'll be there for an instant match reaction for the Chelsea game later. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you have that subscribe button. I want to talk about Tottenham's upcoming games. I want to look at our next 8 games because they're not easy. And Manchester City tomorrow night, if the result goes against us and teams around us win, with all these wins we've had recently, these last 3 results will mean absolutely nothing. Because while we've been winning games, West Ham have picked up a win. Crystal Palace have picked up a win. Everton have gone on a really good run of form. And we're only 3 points off of 16th. So while everyone's losing their mind saying, oh, Tottenham are back, Ange is great, Ange is this, Manchester City, Bournemouth, Fulham, and Chelsea in our next 4 games does not give me huge confidence. Our record against the top 10 this season is diabolical. We haven't beaten Bournemouth. We haven't beaten Newcastle. We haven't beaten Forest. We've beaten City. We haven't beaten Arsenal. We haven't beaten Liverpool. We haven't beaten Brighton. We've beaten Aston Villa. We haven't beaten Fulham. Or tell we might have beaten Fulham. We've beaten 2 of the top 10 to my knowledge. We're now playing Bournemouth again, sandwiched in between the Europa League games, which doesn't give me huge confidence. We then go away to Fulham after the Europa League games. That doesn't give me huge confidence. And we've also got to play Chelsea. Southampton, the only game on there I can say for absolute certainty we will win is Southampton. And I'm not coming on here to rant today, but the amount of positive stuff. I'm not saying you can support the football club how you want, but players saying, oh, Tottenham are back. Yes, because we're going to have Romero back. Let's not forget Romero, I think, is massively overrated by our fan base. Van de Ven, I think we can all agree we should be excited for having him back. One of the most important pieces in the team. But losing their minds over Romero. Apparently, Dominic Solanke has to have surgery. If that is true, then I don't know when he's going to be back. I have no idea. According to Ange Postecoglou, he will be back in the next 7 days. Don't hold your breath, because we have heard this for weeks about Christian Romero. Ange Postecoglou says he is hopeful that Dominic Solanke, Mickey Van de Ven, and Christian Romero will return in 7 days. Solanke is a big positive coming back. So is Van de Ven. Romero, we'll have to wait and see what he's going to be like. But I just wanted to not come on here and rant, but come on here and give a little bit of realism that even when we had Romero and Van de Ven, we still lost to Ipswich. We still lost to Brighton. We still lost to Chelsea with these players last season. Don't get me wrong, we should see a significant improvement. But our fan base is so knee-jerk in whatever way the wind blows, we go with it. When we lose games, everyone jumps on the Levy out bandwagon. When we win games, everyone jumps in my DMs, saying Henry's in the mud. You don't know what you're talking about. We're 12th. If we lose to Manchester City, West Ham beat Leicester, right? Manchester United are playing. They are playing. That's a good point. Who are United playing? So if Crystal Palace get a good result against Villa, which I think could happen, Man United beat Ipswich, which could happen, and we lose to Manchester City, and then West Ham beat Leicester, everyone's getting all giddy. We'll be back in 16th. Like, we are above West Ham. If we still probably will be 14th or 15th because of goal difference. But I think we need to just keep, relax a little bit. We've got a tough run of games coming up. This manager has shown me absolutely no reason this season why things are going to improve when injuries come back. Don't get me wrong. I have given him praise in the last 3 games because he's made substitutions that have actually made an impact on the result of the game. But we've still lost 13 games. We've still lost more games than West Ham, Man United, and only 2 more than Ipswich. We are still, as it stands, 7 points off of the top 10, or 6 points off of Fulham. I think we need to just relax a bit. I think with Solanke back, we may see a significant improvement up front. But that Man City game with Archie Gray, if Erling Haaland's back, the way that City played against Liverpool, I don't think they were bad at all. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts and feelings about this. Do you think Tottenham are going to magically go on a 10 or 11 game run, which I'm seeing some fans say on Twitter, I think is absolutely insanity. This manager has shown me nothing in 18 months that he's going to change his system. He's shown me nothing in 18 months that shows me he can actually deal with pressure. He's shown me nothing in 18 months that we are actually on the right direction. And everyone's losing their minds because we're going to have Romero and Van der Ven back. We still lost a lot of games when they were fit. Look at that Brighton result. 2-0 up, battered. Should have been 4 or 5. In April, we've got Forest, Palace, Liverpool, and Wolves. Bearing in mind, if we get past AZ Alkmaar, which I think we will, and I hope we do, and I pray we do, the round of 16 will be sandwiched in between the Chelsea and Wolves games. People need to just relax a little bit. Relax. Let's see how we get on when they come back. Let's take our time and just let's see if this manager actually shows that he's got the minerals to pull even more results together. Because don't get me wrong, I think we've won something like 5 of our last 15 Premier League games, which is simply not good enough. We are on a bit of a positive run at the moment. I don't expect us to beat Manchester City tomorrow night. Yes, we beat Ipswich and Man United, and we also lost to Villa, Liverpool in the Cups, scraped the win past Hoffenheim, lost to Leicester, lost to Everton, lost to Arsenal, lost to Newcastle, lost to Liverpool. There's a lot of defeats in there. But if everyone magically thinks we're going to drastically improve because Romero and Van der Ven come back, yeah. We will see about that because I just can't see that. We may get a slight positive in terms of outcomes of games, but it's not going to drastically improve because his manager is simply not good enough. Simply not good enough. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you have that subscribe button. We will be here later for an instant match reaction on the Chelsea game. So make sure you're here for that. Make sure you let me know your thoughts. Do you think Ange Postecoglou should be Tottenham manager going into next season? Or do you think he should be sacked? Because everyone knows my thoughts. Make sure you drop a like. I am